Lima. Yeah. Yes, today we'll be talking about Hygiene Sub.Vol.2. Now as they be now, as we are climbing in the discourse, the more our discourse is getting tougher and tougher. You understand? Alright, I want to thank my followers, you all, for supporting Steve Landry TV show. And as they be, thank you so much. All right, without wasting much time for today's discourse, we'll just quickly move to Hygiene Sub.Vol.2, which is why good personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenager. Now, in today's volume, we want to know why good personal hygiene matters a lot for preteen and teenagers, because our parents, we need to know why, so that we are going to increase the momentum by helping our preteen and teenager to achieve a better hygiene. And also, you have to educate your children on this discourse. So today's topic, or today's discourse, is we want to know why good personal hygiene really matters. In fact, let me use the word really matters for preteen and teenagers. Now, why does good personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenagers? I took my time to prepare just 3 key points that I just want us to just discuss and explain. You understand why they need to know. You understand that good personal hygiene really matters. You understand? Because as a parent, the difficulty some adults now is having in terms of bad body odor, and something very staunch. Let me use the word staunch odor. Some adults now, they're having staunch mouth odor, staunch armpit odor, staunch vaginal odor, and for that of the male, that area too is the odor is in fact, if they off pant or boxer, if they put it inside stream or river, if you no catch shark, man no wetin cause am. If that undies no catch shark, make I know wetin cause am. To the extent that some pant and some boxers do you see that line, you see that lateral line in boxers, to the extent that they will repeat to the extent that that line of boxers, it will turn brown, not just light brown, not even mid light brown, very thick brown. A situation whereby the kind of microorganism that is even having some parties there sef go dey do, man of, I mean, is it pants for that of the female, plus the one that we even, when a female sweat under, imagine now the sweat that is coming under from the discharge. Some female do have discharge even though they are not having sex. They used to have some discharge that they don't know. So female have discharge, small discharge. Sometimes they might be watching movie. Yes, sometimes they might be watching movie, maybe a romantic movie. Their body hormone will start reacting towards that movie, even though they are not in the mood to do whatever thing they are watching, even though they are not in the mood. But as far as they are watching that kind of movie, there is going to be a reaction that will go inside them, that will make them have a discharge, them that they might not even know that they have discharge. You understand? Sometimes they might be wet. Sometimes they might be feeling horny anywhere they are. They will be wet. Now imagine that discharge coming out. You understand now? Imagine that discharge coming out. Now that discharge now will now have to stain their undies, which is the pants. Don't get me wrong, that discharge now might not be bad, might not be having foul smell, based on if they're really taking good of their body. You understand? It might not have a very bad over and over again. Oh gosh, Come on, man. Come on, man. Because some infection that some ladies and guys are having now is not by sexual intercourse sef. It's not by toilet infection sef. It's from what we put on. It's from what we put on. Imagine wearing, for the female part now, wearing sweaty pant, or you understand, imagine a female wearing sweaty pant for today, then now repeat it the next day. Don't you know that? And you are now, you are having an opening. Yes, you are having an opening. You are having an opening. Not even just one opening. You are having two openings, the anus and the vagina. You are having two openings whereby this microorganism can easily find their way through into your body system. You understand? Now that's why female personal hygiene is very, very important. Very, 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 very important. You understand? So we need to let our preteen and teenagers know why good personal hygiene really, really matters. Now, I said earlier that I brought out three key points to discuss on why our preteen and teenagers should know that good personal hygiene really matters. The first one we're having here now is that we need to let our preteen and teenagers know that keeping clean is an important part of staying healthy. We need to let them know that keeping clean is an important part of staying very, very, very healthy. Apart from what we eat, cleanliness again can make us live healthily. You understand? So we need to let them know that it's not only the food. Yes, the food has a vital role to play in terms of building our immune system. But now, that of cleanliness also help too to have what? A good health. For example, it will avoid you from having illness, sickness. It will avoid having skin reaction. And there are some skin reaction that will eat you up and eat you up continuously, that it will not make you fall sick or make you ill. You understand? There are some infection that will make you fall sick. They might even admit you to the hospital. Yes, there are some infections. Now, how does this infection come in? Yes, we all know that infection too can still come from food. Yeah, it can still come from food, but most especially we are talking about cleanliness. And if you are clean, your food will not be contaminated. Are you getting it? If you imagine your environment is clean, will you be having any kind of different flies or mosquito around? No. Will you be having any kind of ant movement? No. But if your environment is clean, your clothes is clean, you now cook and leave your food exposed, for example, before you know, cockroach from nowhere will start dancing atilogun on your food. Before you know, fly will start perching on your food inside your house. And as they are perching, remember, they are carrying microorganisms that will be harmful to your health, whereby once you eat that food, you've taken in something. And remember, when you take in something, that thing is now acting as a foreign body into your system. That is, the organism that you're not taking inside now is not the same organism that is inside your body system, because there are some microorganisms that is inside our body system that fight against germs or germs. Now, taking in foreign bodies now that is harmful to our health, now you start seeing fights. All those people that will say, I'm feeling feverish, I'm feeling this one, I'm feeling that one, is because of the microorganism that is protecting your immune system is fighting the foreign microorganism that just entered your body. Now, if your immune system is not very, very active to fight back this bad microorganism that just entered your body, which is the foreign microorganism, if your immune system is very, very weak, that's when you start having symptoms. Symptom 1 will come. your body is don dey break down o, your body don dey break down o, you start feeling dizziness, or you now start feeling laziness. These are symptoms of the sickness that is going to come because of what happened. You understand? Before you know, once your immune system cannot fight back this foreign body, your body will just totally or utterly break down. Your body will just totally break down. That's when you now need drugs to come and boost your immune system to fight this foreign body. Are you getting it now? So if your environment is clean enough, your food that you are going to eat will not be contaminated by harmful microorganisms. Not just harmful microorganisms, toxic microorganisms. You understand? So the first key point that I'm educating us with today is keeping clean. Is to let us know that keeping clean is an important part of staying healthy. So please, our parents, we need to guide our preteen and teenagers on this first key point, which is keeping clean. You need to let them know that keeping clean is an important part of staying very, very, very healthy. You understand? All right. The second one is that the simple act of washing hands before and after eating is very, very necessary. So you need to let your preteen and teenagers know that before and after eating, they need to wash their hands very, very well. Before they eat, they need to wash their hands. And after they eat, they need to also wash their hand. Why are they doing that? Is to eliminate the germs that is already on their palm, in which they can't see with their naked eyes. You understand? You need to let them know that without washing their hand before eating, the microorganism that will be very, very harmful when it's being taken in is already manifesting there. So if they use that same hand to start eating, it will cause what? Harmful effect to them by making them sick. You understand? So you need to let them know that before and after eating, they need to wash their hand very, very well. And also, they need to also know that after going, let me say, when they are done in the toilet, they need to what? Also wash their hand. Even though they are going to the toilet to urinate, or just to wash their face, or to blow cat out, or to do whatever thing, or maybe just to take something, they should know that they are supposed to wash their hands once they are done inside the toilet or the bathroom, even though they just want to go and pick something inside there, because that environment is a different environment compared to the sleeping room and the sitting room and the dining room. That place is an environment on its own, even though it's always clean. You understand? The microorganism in the bathroom is far different from what is in the living room and the bedroom. So you need to let them know that once they enter they are done with whatever thing they are doing in the toilet or in the bathroom, they need to wash their hands very, very well. So that's the second key point that you have to know. Now, why are they going to wash their hands? You need to, because as you are telling them, you need to tell them why. Because your children of nowadays, they are very, very curious. They want to know. Now you need to let them know that why they need to wash their hands. You understand? You need to let them know that washing of hands before and after eating, and when they are done using the toilet, it helps to eliminate germs. I said that earlier. It helps to eliminate what? Germs or harmful microorganisms. You understand? You need to let them know that it helps to eliminate microorganisms that is harmful to human health. You understand? So that is that for the second key point. And the third key point that I need to let you know now is that you need to let them know that being clean is also an important part of staying confident. No matter where they are, being clean. Parents, now you need to know that if your child is clean, you need to let them know that it makes them have confidence in whatever thing they are doing or anywhere they are going to. You need to let them know that staying clean give them or boost their energy in terms of having prestige among their age grades. Wherever they are going to, you see that their step will change, not just being clean but looking good as well. So parents, you have a vital role to play in this aspect very very well, making sure that your child is coming out in a fashion way, or maybe in a stylish way. You understand? In terms of appearance, you need to make sure you are trying your best. You must not break the bank, you understand, but make sure you are trying your best in terms of their appearance and in terms of their cleanliness. Parents, you need to do better, you understand. And in terms of okay, we've talked about body odor too. You need to let them know that taking their bath regularly, like what I've said in the previous volume, you need to let them know that taking their bath is very very essential. When we'll be talking about body odor, we'll revisit that area, you understand. So the major thing that we're having to discuss here in this hygiene Sub.Vol.2 is that we need to let our preteen and teenagers, including parents and guardians, we need to let them know that the reason for why good personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenagers. So our parents, our topic for today, like I said before I start this video, is that why good personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenagers. This is why it matters. With these 3 points I've given us so far, if you are just joining us, please, you can take the video backward. You will see you will understand the 3 points that I gave. The first point, I said keeping clean is an important part of staying healthy. This is one of the reasons why good personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenagers. Now, the second key point is that the simple act of washing hands before eating and after eating, and also a simple act of washing the hands when your child is done with whatever thing they are doing in the toilet or in the bathroom. That is the second key point. And the third key point is that you need to let them know that being clean is also an important part of what? Boosting their self-confidence in public or in wherever they are. You understand? So these are the 3 key points that parents need to let their preteen and teenager know, that this is why personal hygiene matters. You understand? So the other one I would like to add is that you need to let your child know that you see clean body, good breath, nice clothes, clean clothes, not just nice clothes, because some clothes can be looking so attractive, but the odor the odor fit kill mosquito wey dey disturb for environment. You understand? You need to also let your child know that having good clean body, um having good breath, when you not only mouth odor, now we're talking about breath. You know that some people breath is very very bad, where they are breathing. If they are breathing, when they breathe out, you vomit. That one is another part we're going to talk about. You understand? We're going to talk about those ones too. Maybe when I'm talking about body odor, I'll introduce that of bad breath and bad mouth. But when we're talking about body odor, I will just chip them in small, even though that's not the main area that we're working into. Understand? So you need to let them know that it will help them feel comfortable within people. Let them know that why good personal hygiene really matters for them is that it will also help them feel comfortable in the midst of people. Imagine you having bad body odor, or you are having bad breath or bad mouth odor. Check yourself. Maybe when you notice that if you talk, people will be running away from you. Are you going to be comfortable? No. Whereby when you talk or when you breathe, or maybe because of your body odor, you now go and sit down in the midst of people, before you know, they'll start running away. You won't feel comfortable. 2, your self-confidence will drop. You understand? So you need to let your preteen and teenager know that staying clean will help them feel comfortable in the midst of others, and it also boosts their confidence. You understand? And the kind of they say cleanliness is next to godliness. They being clean also attracts what? Good luck. Yes, this is one of the advantages of why good personal hygiene matters for preteen. It attracts good luck. People want to stay near you. People want to come close to you because of if you talk, ah, is angelic. If you breathe, angelic. Once you walk, your body breathes. How will I explain it? Maybe let me say your body aura alone self will make someone to feel good. Are you getting it now? So this is why good personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenagers. So parent and guardian, I hope these three key points on why personal hygiene matters for preteen and teenager helps. There are more, but at least I don't want to be too tedious on this discourse. You understand? So I hope this matters, and please share this video so that parents and guardians like you will also benefit in this good news that I'm preaching. You understand? You understand? Quiv? All right. So don't forget to follow if you have not followed us on Facebook. Also follow us on TikTok. Click that like button. You understand? On YouTube, subscribe. And subscribe means to follow. Facebook is follow, TikTok follow, if I'm not mistaken. But in YouTube, it means subscribe. You understand? Also, as following and subscribing, like, share the video now. You understand? Then do what? Comment. So what is your own point of view? You can add to what I'm saying. If there are some things I didn't mention, you can add it in the comment section. You understand? So thank you once more for being with us. Remember, if you have not, if this is the first time you have been with Steve Landry on this discourse, please, and you feel like you are missing out, please, you can go back to volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? And now we are in hygiene. You understand? Hygiene sub volume 1 is our previous video, and now this is hygiene sub volume 2. Now hygiene sub volume 3, we will be talking about helping preteen and teenagers manage personal hygiene. How can they manage personal hygiene? You understand? So we want to let parent and guardian know the things they need to do to help their preteen and teenagers manage personal hygiene. So that will be our next topic on hygiene sub volume 3. Remember, stay tuned and don't touch the dial. Aquima. Oh yeah. Peace out.